Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am SpideySim here on YouTube. And what's going on my little spider babies? We good with that? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, probably not. Let's move on. So today we're going to be doing a different kind of video. So we're going to be doing a current household, which basically I'm just going to kind of update you guys on what's been going on in my personal gameplay. I'm actually going through and playing different townies from all the different packs. It's something that A, I've never done before, and B, has been so interesting, let me tell you, because like they have in The Sims 4, the townie sims, they have like little bios. Like let's just go like not them. Let's go to the Caliente. So if you press here, you can see that they have a little bio, which reads for the Caliente family. It's no longer girls only now that Caliente matriarch Katrina has moved in her mooching boy toy Dawn. With 3 fiery, attractive ladies in the house, will Don remain faithful, or will he get involved with more than one Caliente woman? So, by reading this, it makes it sound like he is in a relationship with Katrina, which is right over here. And her daughters, Dina and Nina, are over here. And it basically alludes to the fact that he's going to get involved with all 3 of them. But something that has really bothered me about The Sims 4 is that despite having these bios, it's not reflected in their relationship statuses with each other. Like if you just start a new game in The Sims and say you want to go play the Caliente family, when you go in, they'll all just be acquaintances to each other. So it's like, it leaves it really open-ended, which is, I guess it gives the player the option to do what they want, but it kind of conflicts with what the bio says is going on. Like if you think about like Sims 2, Sims 3, all of the townies had stories, they were reflected, the relationships were reflected, the family ties were reflected. Like another example here in Oasis Springs is Johnny Zest, which his bio reads, Johnny Zest has the same stage. You know, this is just becoming a part of my channel is that I can't read, and it's starting to really be just sad. But anyways, Johnny Zest has the stage name and the dream, but maybe not the talent. Disowned by the land grabs for quitting school, Johnny wants to make his own fame and fortune as a stand-up comedian. So it mentions that he's connected to the land grab family, which is over here, but it doesn't really specify how. And if you start a game and you play with Johnny, then he has no relationship with any of the land grabs. He doesn't even know them. So it's just kind of, to me, kind of frustrating, because it gives like the world a lack of authenticity, if that makes sense. Like, it just feels very hollow, whereas in The Sims 3 or The Sims 2, you could really get like a vibe for the neighborhood. Like everybody was alive, everyone had a story, everybody was moving in a direction. So it has always kind of bothered me with The Sims 4 since it came out. And so because of that, I never played with any of the townie families, because it bothered me that the supposed stories that they had weren't being reflected in the game. So what I actually went ahead and did, because you can kind of tell this looks very different than what the game looks like for the most part, if you were to just start a new game, I kind of made my own save file. There's a couple of my own builds in here, but majority of it is from the gallery, so I just kind of did updates for everything just to make everything feel more cohesive. And then I also went ahead and gave makeovers to every single townie in the game, just so that, since I do use CC, I kind of wanted everyone to again, look cohesive together. And sorry about this long rant. I'm just very, like, addicted to this gameplay. It's juicy. It's juicy. So let's go ahead and start. So basically, like I said, this video is going to be kind of jumpy and a mess, but we're just going to roll with it. So, as I said, I'm kind of going through and playing a lot of the different townie families, just to get, like, a feel for them, to develop their stories more, and then it makes the whole game feel more alive. Like, everybody has a story. They intertwine with each other. So currently I'm actually on Miss Penny Pizzazz, which her bio reads, Penny is the source of the coolest happenings and the latest trends in San Myshuno. But will the online A-listers' staunch dedication to her career get in the way of finding romance? So, again, if you were to read this bio, we could assume, well, not assume, it straight up says that she's an online A-lister, which she is not. When I started playing her, she didn't have a career, she didn't have any fame points, so basically this is a lie. Alright, so here we are in the Penny Pizzazz household. So basically, and you can see her, this is one of her little made-over outfits here. So basically what I went ahead and did with her, since she didn't have any career when I started playing her, she didn't have any fame points, she's just playing guitar in here, I went ahead and added her into the style influencer career. Excuse me, because I know she's very much into fashion, so I thought it would be interesting for her to take that career path. I'm kind of just getting started with her. What I've been doing is playing like a week in each different family just to get their story kind of cemented. So let's just get her inside. And you might see there is a gentleman in the back here, so let me just tell you what's been going on with her. So let's go to the relationship panel. So she is a romantic sim, and I wanted to try and find who would be a good match for her. I didn't really have any specific ideas in mind. Like, I didn't have any specific sim that I thought would be great for her, so I just wanted to have her play the field a little bit. So if you see, she met Ollie, which Ollie is her neighbor. He lives across the way. So she's met him, and let's just go back to the beginning. So she first met Eric Gerardo, and Eric Gerardo was he's very cute, let's put it that way. He is a little bit older than her, though. He is an adult sim. Penny is a young adult sim. So basically what happened, and I'll place some pictures probably around here. So basically what happened was she went on a date with him, which was super cute. He actually called her and asked her out. And he took her to the... Why is she walking like this? Okay, he took her... Sorry. He took her to the Bluffs, and they had a little bonfire because it's wintertime. It was super cute, and I was really feeling the vibe off of him. And then fast forward to the next day, she invited him over for dinner. She made dinner for him, and I don't know if it's like a conflicting mod that I have in place or what it was, but basically he like punched her, like he attacked her, like autonomously, like they were just having dinner and then he just like snapped and attacked her. And we learned that he has the mean trait, because we didn't know that before. Like, we only knew that he was a music lover when she went on that first date with him, or when she had first met him. So he rocked her ish. Like, she had a black eye, because I do have the Slice of Life mod, which gives different status effects. So, like, if you get in a fight, it gives you a black eye. So she had this black eye, and so she kicked him out, and he's done. Like, goodbye. We're not about to put up with that. And the really cute thing is that right after that happened, Ollie came over to the apartment and knocked on the door, and he's like, what's going on? And he saw that she had the black eye, and she kind of told him what had happened, and he like hugged her. It was really cute. And he went right over to where Eric lives and beat the crap out of Eric for what he did to Penny. And he came back and he just comforted Penny. She was at kind of a low point. They just talked, and then they ended up woohooing with each other. So that's kind of what happened there. She also knows Tyler Yamamoto, which she just kind of met him in passing at the karaoke bar. So I don't really know if we're too interested in him. But there's actually more story. Before she'd even met Eric, she actually is best friends with Mitchell Kalani. And sorry if this is a lot of information for you guys. It's a lot. A lot's been going on. So basically, she is best friends with Mitchell Kalani, and he kind of has a little bit of a crush on her. So he has a little bit of a crush on her, but if you know, he is roommates with, I think, Jay Huntington, Zoe Patel, and I want to say Gavin Richards, I believe. But she really has a crush on Jay, who is Mitchell's roommate. But they haven't quite got there yet. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I'm not sure if she's gonna get with Ollie, who basically defended her against the jerk that is Eric Gerardo. So I didn't think that she was gonna get with him, but after he defended her, it was really cute. And he might just be good for Miss Penny. She needs a stable guy. But Jay is still kind of in the back of her head. And then, of course, we have Mitchell, who is still kind of, trying to make it work. Trying to, schmooze up to Miss Penny here and get, past that friend zone. Because he has been friend zoned. Like, for real. So, that's kind of Penny here. Let's go ahead and check out a couple of the other ones. I don't want to go through every family that I have been playing, just because this video would be very, very long. But I will go through a couple more just to tell you what's been going on, because it is juicy. One of my absolute favorites so far have been the BFF household. It is so juicy, you guys. So let me just read their bio, which reads, Free Spirit Liberty, Cheerful Summer, and Geeky Travis are unlikely friends, and nothing can come between these three, except perhaps the growing feelings both Summer and Liberty have for Travis. So basically, what you can gather from this bio is that they're BFFs, as their household name implies. So what I had done is I went ahead and actually made them all BFFs through the MCC Command Center mod. You can enable to be able to have multiple best friends, which just makes sense to me. Because in real life, if you think about it, you don't have just one best friend, usually. Like, you have multiple. It's not reserved for just one person. So, sorry, the music is loud. So, basically, they're all BFFs, and what I had done is, subtly, Summer and Liberty had started to flirt with Travis. Just like here and there, a little bit, and then they both started getting whims to talk to him more, to flirt with him more, all of that. So, and Travis, he just kind of was like, okay. Like, you can see I have this picture here of them, which is really cute, up on the mantle. So basically, I thought that Travis was just kind of going to be oblivious to the fact that both of them were kind of vying for him all of a sudden. But what had happened is Travis had started to get whims to flirt with Liberty. So I was assuming that meant he was, had more interest in Liberty and not so much in Summer, which actually was surprising to me because on the outside looking in, I thought that he would have more in common with Summer, but that wasn't the case. So he started to get whims to flirt with Liberty, and Summer was kind of pushed to the side. So they were getting closer. But then, one day, Summer got, I don't know if you guys have played the what do you call it? The, like, not the restaurant career, but like the chef career. So she was in the chef career, and she got the, like, pop-up where you can either cater a celebrity event and you'll get fired, but you make a celebrity friend, or you don't do it and life just goes on as normal. So in most of my gameplays, I always just do life goes on as normal. But for the purpose of this gameplay, I went ahead and chose to do the celebrity event. So Summer made friends with, just find him, Stefan Boyer. He is the friend that she made from that pop-up, and he's an actor. So that's Stefan. But when she got home, she was actually pretty distraught and, like, upset about getting fired, rightfully so. So Travis was comforting her and just, being a good friend, making sure she's all right. Then, and this is where it gets juicy, he autonomously, like, hooked up with her. Like, I was just, like, having him comfort her, whatever. Then all of a sudden, he's like, bam, let's, like, do it. So they got busy, and I was like, okay, so I guess it's Summer that he really likes. It's not Liberty. But then, the real kicker is, the next day, after he had just slept with Summer, he gets the whim to ask Liberty to be his girlfriend. And for those of you who may not know what whims are, it's these little things over here. It's kind of like, it helps you steer the direction of what your sim wants to do. And I use the whims as much as I possibly can because it helps me understand what direction the story should go. Instead of it being me forcing it, it feels more organic as to which direction it's headed. So, since he got the whim, he did ask Liberty to be his girlfriend. You can see they have a really cute picture here after they went on a little date to the park in the snow. But even though they had started dating, Liberty still didn't really know about what was going on with Summer. So fast forward a little bit, and Summer got invited to go to the Starlight Accolades by Stefan. So naturally, she invited her besties to go with her. And at the Starlight Accolades, Liberty was starting to catch on to the fact that Travis and Summer may have had more than just a friendship. Look at these eyes. More than just a friendship with each other. So essentially, Liberty kind of like called Summer out for it. Like, she was like, she just was being a little shady toward her. So Liberty was, being shady towards Summer, And you can see in this picture that I'll have posted up that Summer had like 2 glasses of wine. She was side-eyeing the crap out of Liberty, and she wasn't having it. Like, this was her event. She invited them. She didn't invite Liberty to start this kind of drama. So at some point, Summer and Travis are kind of flirting a little bit. Like, they're just like complimenting each other's like looks. I'll post some more pictures here. They were really cute. They looked really cute together at the award ceremony. And Liberty finally actually saw it happening in front of her. So she like flipped out. She was super jealous. She went off on Summer. Like, you can see they used to be best friends, and now they're like in the red. They dislike each other, and it's super awkward in this household right now. And Travis like tried to like do damage control and like comfort Liberty, but Liberty was having none of it. And so their relationship used to be a lot higher. The pink used to be like all the way like up here, and then after that it like went down here. So they're still they're still considered best friends. They're still lovers. They're still technically together. Liberty hasn't made a choice on what she's going to do yet, because she knows that he has feelings for Summer. And this whole situation cannot keep going the way it is. They definitely cannot keep living together. It's just kind of on hold for now while I started playing Miss Penny. But essentially that's what's been going on in this household, and it was juicy. Like, I was just thrown for a loop, because I really just thought that Travis was going to be innocent, thought he was just going to be like in the middle, like not sure what to do, but he was being a player. Like, he wanted Summer, he wanted Liberty, he wanted his cake, and he wanted to eat it too. And like, it just was a mess, and I was living for it. I'm just gonna say that. I was living for it. I'm not gonna lie. I love the drama. And I just had no idea that this household was going to go in that direction, and it was gonna be this much. But let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and do one more. I know this isn't like the standard way of doing a current household video, where you would like pick up wherever you are in a certain family and just play through a day. I just kind of wanted to share these stories because I was finding them so interesting. The reason I'm not filming this is because, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I still wanted to retain some of what The Sims is for myself. It's like a stress reliever. It helps with my anxiety, and that's very important to me, and I don't want my channel to interfere with that. So I still wanted to have some gameplay for myself, but because all of these stories were so juicy, like, part of me wishes I was filming just because of how much has been going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Caliente family. This was I think the second family I played out of the townies. I played the Goths first, but the Calientes were the second I played, and it was so funny because, like a lot of people, I kind of will have a sim, they meet someone, they get married, they have kids, blah blah blah, and there's like not a lot of friction, there's not a lot of tension, there's not a lot of story being played out. It's just kind of very mundane, very linear. There's not a lot of curves in the storyline. So that's another reason why I wanted to try to play the townies, because it really gave me an opportunity to tell different stories that I normally haven't told in my gameplay. So let's just go through this. Who is this? Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. Okay, so I haven't been in the Caliente family in a while, so I don't even know everything that's been going on. So let me just put that on pause. What I just saw, put that on pause, because let's go back to the beginning. So When I first started playing this game, I had it set where he was dating Katrina, which, if we look, they are still dating, and they're still together. So when the game first started, he was dating Katrina, and he had like a little sliver of a romantic interest with Dina and Nina, which are Katrina's daughters. And Katrina's older than him, obviously. So the girls, her daughters are a lot closer in age to Don. So Don is he is a playboy, he is the Don one, he's just that guy, the F-boy, if you will. So you can see as it's reflected in his romantic little whatchamacallit here. So he started sleeping with Nina, and he started sleeping with Dina, both behind Katrina's back. And still, even at this point, Katrina doesn't even know about it. I don't know if it's that she doesn't know about it or that she is just making herself oblivious to the fact so that she doesn't have to, deal with it. And so I'm going to come back to them at some point to figure that out. I have the lifespan set to long, so they have a lot of time for me to develop this story and develop other stories. But point being, he was sleeping with Dina, he was sleeping with Nina, still sleeping with Katrina, and Katrina! And then he started sleeping with, he started sleeping with Nadia, which was their maid at the time, and I'll post some screen caps I took from that as well. So he started sleeping with Nadia, and he was juggling all 4 of these women at the same time. Nina, Nadia, Dina, Katrina, all of them at the same time, and he was juggling all of them simultaneously. So it was really fun to try, and like the second one of them would go to work, he'd be with the other one. But there was one instance where Nina had kind of caught him flirting with her sister Dina, and that created some conflict between them. Like, they were arguing with each other about who Don liked more, and it was just messy. Just absolutely messy. And fast forward, he did end up getting Katrina pregnant, and you can see they have little Juan Caliente. He is so adorable, and you can already tell, like, look at him, like, he is going to be little Don Lothario Jr. Like, he is gonna look just like his daddy. Like, I will show him, like, look, they have the same eyes, the same skin tone, the same hair. I think he's, like, gonna be a carbon copy of Don, which is gonna be really cute. And I named him Juan because since Don Lothario is a play on Don Juan, I wanted to, do a little, just throw it in there. Name him Juan. So his daddy's Don, he's Juan. See where I'm going? And now, something that I am realizing that I did not know that was going on. I do have MCC story progression mod on, which basically enables the townies to continue to live their lives even when you're not playing them. So they'll have relationships, they'll make friendships, they'll make enemies, like all of that. They'll have kids, like all of those things will happen on its own while you're not playing them. So since I haven't been playing him, it appears that, let's just look at his family tree. It appears that he has a baby daughter named Tammy, and he started sleeping with Jasminder, and Jasminder she was married. Oh my gosh. So I'm like just floored. I had no idea. So at the start of the game, Jasminder is married to Aaron, which I might be butchering these names. I apologize if I am. Correct me if I'm wrong in my pronunciations. But it looks like they had broken up, which could possibly be because Jasminder started to have an affair with Dawn, because who hasn't at this point? But now he has another baby, and she has a baby also with Aaron, because at the start of the game, Jasminder does start as pregnant. So she has a daughter named Elizabeth. But this is just, like, totally a mess. Like, I cannot even believe now Dawn's got 2 kids. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not more, because there was a few scares with Dina and Nina that they could have gotten pregnant as well, because I do have Risky Hoo installed as well. I just have so much going on in this game. Like, sorry if this is like vomit information on all of you guys. I just kind of wanted to try and tell the story of what's been going on. I'm sure it's a mess, and I apologize. Hopefully you kind of understand the gist of what's been going on. But yeah, like I said, there was a scare for Dina and Nina that they almost got pregnant as well, which would have been a mess if Katrina, Dina, and Nina were all pregnant at the same time. That would have been really funny. And obviously they would have all found out about each other's relationships with Dawn. If they don't know already, which it's possible they do, like I said, but they're just like ignoring the fact so they can keep getting the good from Dawn, because apparently he know how to throw it. You know, the game is the game. Yeah, that must be A1, because he's just all about town, dipping his chip in all the all the freaking dip. So that's the Caliente household. I actually am really eager to get back to playing them once I'm finished with Penny. Just because of what I'm seeing going on with Jasminder and her getting divorced and having a kid. Like, little Juan has freaking 3 half-sisters. What a mess. So, and they're all different ages. Crazy. But anyways, this has been really fun. This was really fun to let you guys in on my personal gameplay, because it has been so much fun for me. It has like really reignited my love and my passion in The Sims of what I love to do, which is tell stories and just have this world feel like a world, like feel real, feel like all these people have personality and stories and relationships and just all of that. Like, in my normal gameplays, if I'm just playing one family, which is how I've been playing The Sims for, basically since it came out, if you're just playing this one family, like, the rest of the world feels very, very hollow, especially without any mods in place, which I have a lot of mods now. But the world feels super hollow. No one really is doing anything. They're all just kind of existing until they die. But in this gameplay, like, everybody has something going on. They start to intertwine with each other. Like, I'm probably going to have to play Jasminder now to understand what's been going on with her, develop her story. But yeah, so again, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope that this wasn't too much of a mess to understand. And I hope that the video isn't too long, because I'm sure it is. But again, thank you for watching. Please do comment, rate, and subscribe if you're interested. Let me know what you think about the different families we went through today, and if you'd like to have more updates in the future, I could definitely do that. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.